What is up, guys, and welcome to part 8 of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past for the GBA. I'm JKU390, and this is once again post-commentary. Last time we bested the Swamp Palace, I got the hookshot, got a magical cake, and a few heart pieces. I just got the map right there, and my water bottle just popped. But yeah, you just gotta step on the button to activate that, nothing too crazy. So yeah, here we are in this skeletal... I can't really remember what it's called. It's either Skeletal Forest, Dungeon, something with skeleton in it, I'm pretty sure. It's like... yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyway, after you go out, you want to go down to the left and drop down in this hole. Now, the main item that we're going to be getting here, of course, isn't required, but you know. The area still, I guess, will be. So yeah, I'm, once again, sorry about how long it takes to get some of these parts up. So yeah, there's the thing we were coming to get, was the compass. But, yeah, I don't know, I just haven't, as I've explained before, haven't really been feeling like recording lately, so... and whenever I do, it's usually in post-com, because I'm usually doing something else at the time. Anyway. Right now I'm just kind of being stupid on here. What? Oh, Camtasia. I guess that's how it's pronounced. It's the video, the recording and editing stuff that Tarvidi and Upside Down Grunt use. I will hopefully be using that for my next parts, and hopefully from then on, which will mean no more having to, convert this into like 5 different files that'll already be converted for me. I'll just have to render and upload, which will actually make it where I can upload more parts quicker. This is, of course, in theory. There's no possible way to, you know, I'm hoping. So, so yeah, with that, hopefully I'll be able to get more parts and crap up. I also don't know why I left that room. I'm pretty sure I'm going to remember to go back there. Also, I'm stuttering because it's, you know, it's 3 in the morning, and I woke up at 8 p.m., not last night, but the night before that. So I'm kind of out of it a little bit, but I know I needed to get this done. Oh yeah, that's another reason I didn't upload the last part. I slept in like 13 hours the last time, and yeah. Anyway, before I go off too much on that rant, so with Camtasia, hopefully it will also improve my overall video quality. Like this part, I wasn't expecting to actually look as good. I was actually expecting this one to be one of my worst looking parts. And to be honest, I really didn't care due to the fact that I was hoping to be switching over. The problem I'm currently having with it is I use Manicam for my video. Well, it will work with Camtasia's webcam, but I can't seem to get it to work with the actual camera that Camtasia offers. I mean, yeah, I get that it has its own camera and all that stuff, but I don't know, I like to work with that at least, because I like Manicam. But, I don't know. Blame FLV for how this looks, not Manicam. Manicam looks really nice and shiny. If anybody's looking for a camera to use to show their screen, I guess, I would advise getting that. So yeah, now I'm clearing this room out. All you gotta do is grab the statue, slide it over. I was being stupid here, because I was thinking, oh wait, how am I gonna pull that down? It's like, well, that block is obviously there to help me, get this statue in place. Also, those hands right there, they're supposed to, I guess, be annoying, but I think they can be really helpful if you actually use them right. It's basically like, because it brings you back to the last room you were in if you get grabbed by him. So I will use it sometimes just as basically a way to get through a room. I'll be like, oh crap, this will take forever to leave. Or I can just use the hand. And then there's other times I'm just standing there and the hand grabs me and I'm like, crap, I just got thrown back like 4 or 5 rooms. Oh yeah, that I was going to run from. I was like, yeah, I'll let it hit me. And it's back to Bunny Link. Bunny, bunny, bunny. May the enemies beware my cuteness. But yeah, of course the Bunny Link doesn't last for very long. And I don't know why with the freaking... I don't know what it's called, the Moonstone or whatever. How I can be turned back into the rabbit. But... all well. Don't want to dig too deep into that one. So I think I actually... oh yeah, there I was using the hand. I was like, yeah, I'll just get out quicker this way. So now we go back to where we came from, which is just up to the ribs, cut right. Also, those guys right there do a crap ton of damage. They do like 3... Okay, that one did 2. I guess they do about 2 to 3 damage each. But yeah, now we gotta go through the middle hole where the heart piece was in the light world. Yeah, right there when I got the fairy, I was like, oh god, thank you. And I grab it, and then I hit the next one, and a freaking moose jumps out and starts beating the crap out of me. Alright, so this room right here, I tried to outsmart that blue ball. Because it follows the, as you see, it follows along the pots. But of course, I didn't think that one out very through. I didn't think it out very well. And the 2 side pots, the ones on the, like, mid sides, both have hearts in them. The other ones I just think have, like, bombs or potions or magic or whatever. I wish I had potions, that'd be nice. You know, like vials of magic. And I wanted that heart, so I was like, eh. I don't know why I was reopening that. I already had the bombs equipped. But that's fine. So this room, you want to hug against the wall. It's one of those stupid rooms that tries to trick you, and you're like, oh crap, and you can actually go down there. And we are actually about to go get a pretty cool item, if I must say so myself. Also a required item, if I must say so myself, if you want to beat this game. But anyway, there it is. The Fire Rod. You've seen the Ice Rod I've got, it freezes our enemies, so I'm sure you can only assume what the Fire Rod does. The first times I actually use it, I cut that part out, just because I was sped it up, I was going to get some health. But, oh yeah, I love running through that just because it looks cool, but don't worry, I made sure that I still show it later. Because fire does very good against mummies. And also, with having half magic, and having that, it basically makes your lantern useless. Because it can also light torches, but not only can it light them, it can light them at a distance. Yeah, here's where I got some hearts. That's where I first used it. As you see, I got the torch equipped right now. Had to burp. I'm sorry about that. Excuse me. Alright. So, we are once again out of that part. And we get to head back up to the top again. Also, I got lucky because as I was grabbing that fairy, I got hit. So it didn't count as me actually being hurt. But yeah, so we gotta head back to this room. Skull Whiz. Okay, now I actually paid attention to see what it was called this time. Alright, so yeah, you just cut to the far left and go down and out. You know, nothing too ridiculous here. Here I just didn't want to lose my Master Sword attack. But yeah, you just use the fire on that, and it burns down the, like, arachnid worm. I'm not really sure what it is. Some type of, maybe, centipede? I don't know. I can tell it was probably a bad idea to be recording while, lacking in sleep. Also, this next part down here is kind of like a, I don't know, it's kind of like a maze. Because you can't walk over to the treasure chest. There's a wall blocking you. So you gotta go to the left, and you can't go up again. So, okay, I guess you gotta go up to the right. I was explaining what I did. But yeah, you're gonna go pretty much left, right, or left, right, left, right, yeah. Sorry, I got myself confused there. That one's the hardest part for me to figure out always. You go through the left over there, but I can never find out where the little entrance is. But anyway, pretty obvious right there. I just ran up some stairs. Not because this is where the item is, but it's a quicker way to get over there without having to run through all of the obstacles. And actually, just a second ago, I used the fire staff. I don't know if you really noticed it, but don't worry, I'll use it better later. Oh yeah, then I got bunnies. Bunnies? I don't know. But yeah, so we went through and got another key. That is required before you can head up to the next room, so you might want to make sure you go get that. And then, of course, we gotta go back down this path. I guess is left, right, left. So yeah, whenever I did it that time, I did it much better. And there's where the key opened. So this room, it's not hard, it's just basically just follow the path. It's up, left. Well, you see it. It's the same repetitive thing over and over. And then this part coming up annoyed the crap out of me. Oh. Still shocked the crap out of me. And then of course I fall down the hole, so I get to start the room over. So I just cut. I was like, okay, I'm back. And here's the fire, or the torch. You shoot and beat their... Well, one hits the mummies, which, if you remember seeing them earlier, they are quite the powerhouse. Like, they're not the easiest to kill. So yeah, now you just want to light all 4 torches in this room. And then head up to the top. Ugh, sorry about that. Top to the door to the left. And the mummy, I do believe, has a... Does he have it? No, okay. Killing them just opens the... Or no. This top... Yeah, okay. Top area opens up after you break it. And in this room is where the mummy has the next key. But being the genius I am, I completely avoid the key. And I get grabbed. Which means back to the beginning. So I cut back and I was like, crap. So I had to go and do all that quick little puzzle stuff again. That time I was lucky enough, or smart enough, I guess, to grab the key. And then we go down the hole. To the boss. Frickin' Mothra. So, what confused me was in my practice file, I killed this guy in 6 hits. You want to use the fire torch on him. But there was just, I think, possibly my 3rd hit. If so, there was 4. 5, 6, 7. I mean, it was either 7 or 8 hits, is what I got in there. So, I don't know. It's just, it was weird to me that it took more kills in my main file than my practice file. Oh boy, more maiden voice acting. JKU. Thanks to you, I was able to escape the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. Do you know the prophecy of the great cataclysm? This is the way I heard it. If a person with an evil heart gets the Triforce, a hero is destined to appear. Yeah, they're all basically say the same crap. And he alone must face the person who unleashed the great cataclysm. If the evil one destroys the hero, nothing can save the world from his wicked reign. Only a member of the Knights of Hyrule, who protect the Hylian royalty, can become the hero. You are of their bloodline, aren't you? Then you must rescue Zelda without fail. Do you understand? Yep. May the way of the hero lead you to the Triforce. Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, basically... Oh yeah, now we jump to the town. Because we're actually going to another freaking dungeon in this part. Believe it or not. Which actually is... I don't know. Not a bad dungeon in the least. I guess this is like the closest I could be to speedrunning a dungeon. Let's just say that. But, yeah, basically what the Maiden was just explaining there is, yeah, more or less the plot of every Zelda game. I mean, there's a few exceptions, but for the most part, every Zelda game. Like, for anybody that's watching, say, Grunt's Minish Cap. As you probably noticed, there's the villain whose body is just like, oh, I'm a bad guy, and you're like, I'm the hero, and I gotta stop you because you're dark and evil. And it's like, okay. And it's, of course, a different Link. Not all the Links are the same, like, exact person in every game. For those of you that, you know, don't know much about the, I guess, canon? But then again, their canon is always subject to change. So, but still, it's never the same Link. So right now I'm just kind of getting through to go to the next area, which I guess I could have taken the lower path too to get there, but I wanted to blow a hole through the wall. And then the other area, I was just going to go ahead and show you guys, because there was nothing up there, but I didn't want people to be like, oh, you didn't show us. Even though I have full rupees, all that's up here is, I think, 2 blue rupees. So about, yeah, 2 5s. So in all honesty, though, you can get quite a bit of rupees from this place. I'm sure you could just come back later and just keep, you know, getting all the rupees you'll ever need. Which reminds me, for a thing later, that, I'm actually surprised, because I checked over the walkthrough again, and it didn't even touch on it, of the stuff. I guess I don't really want to go into detail with it. It's not any big spoiler or anything, but still. Oh yeah, there's the compass. But yeah, it didn't even, like, acknowledge its existence, so I was pretty surprised. Anyway, so the room right beside that has the big key in it. Which, you know, I already got the big key, the map, and the compass. Other than the special item of the stage, that's pretty much everything. Also, I didn't get rabbitized there because I got hit by an enemy. I'm pretty sure if you get hit while you're the rabbit, it turns you back to normal. And my stomach is growling. Kinda sounded like a motorcycle. Anyway, so yeah, you just want to go up to the very top right room in the very top right corner. This probably would have been a good idea or way for me to show you guys the map as well as the compass. But, I'm sure there's not too many people out there just dying to see what the map looks like inside a dungeon. Just in case, though, I'll try to remember that in the next part. Just for those people that are sitting there wanting to be a douche and comment, I wanted to see the inside. And then the person that's sitting there giggling because I said the inside. And my stomach is growling yet again! Okay, now it won't shut up. Now it's getting annoying. Alright. Sorry about that. See, I haven't really been talking about the actual level once again. I keep getting myself distracted with other stupid, tedious stuff. Actually, it's not even tedious, it's just me being annoyed with my stomach growling. Yeah, you just kind of walk straight up this treadmill. Excuse me. Pretty self-explanatory. And there's a key under this skull pot, so you gotta grab that, and you wanna hit the button to make sure it's on blue. But before I did that, I wanted to make sure. Well, first I wanted to make sure I was behind this stuff so I didn't get hit. But yeah, because then you want to go up. If you pull that lever up there, it will, or the switch or whatever it is, it'll make a bunch of snakes fall on you. So it's like, yeah, there's no point in really showing that. But yeah, the button opens this door, and then you just sprint all the way across, all the way through to the final room. Where you can see that little light coming through the window. Trust me, this will save you some time later, whenever, so you don't have to come back here. So you just want to grab a bomb, not the way I do it here, I failed, obviously. But, there it was. So then I was like, crap. But yeah, you want to blow out this piece of floor right here. 2 pots down here, as you saw, had 2 bombs under it, so it didn't really bother me to lose 2. So now I'm full, of course, once again on rupees, bombs, and arrows. And actually, I've almost got all my items, if you see there. Right. So now you gotta go back down to the next room. But you want to leave that button pressed. Pressed? Yeah, pushed. So you can get into the room right now. And just go straight up to the top room. Or, yeah, you go up to the top room, and it then brings you down. Now, this room seems like it could be confusing. It looks like you want to push those blocks. Because in reality, it doesn't seem like you should be able to. But, yeah, you're supposed to lift that large block in the middle. Which, to me, just seems ridiculous. It seems like it should be a lot heavier. It looks like it's iron or steel or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking stuff. It's a video game. So yeah. So now you just want to go straight up through here. You can walk through these gels. You don't actually need a key, regardless of the little symbol on the door. The little keyhole. I guess that's just to symbolize it's a prison. So hid back there so I didn't get turned into a freaking rabbit again. And all the side ones have hearts. So then you open the treasure, another key. Oh, thank you so much. You, like, saved me. Yes, no problem. So, I've noticed with my voicing in this, I haven't been like I was in stuff like Fire Emblem, where I have, like, just a bunch of voices, and the whole time most of them are just stupid or random crap. And this one I seem to take more seriously. And here's the item for this place, the Titan Mitts, which now lets us lift the heaviest of stones. And then we go back to the beginning. Hooray! Oh, wait a minute. I don't want to go that way. So yeah, it's kind of weird. She just, like, hey, you get to save us and bring us outside. And she's like, no, I don't want to go outside anymore. Not out that door. But whatever. Guess it's whatever the maidens want. What are they talking? Oh, voices. So yeah, I don't know. I just haven't really been putting any voices in this. So maybe I'll try a bit more. I mean, I know there was the Zora, but that was about it. I don't know. Anyway. Now there's one more skeleton down here, but I was hoping he'd have a heart, so I was chasing after him, trying to beat the crap out of him. But he kept jumping behind the stupid torches. And luckily, he did have one, so I was like, oh yeah, I stole his heart. And I was like, sorry, skeleton. That's not me. Oh, like, too bright. So yeah, it's too bright, according to that bad guy. Oh, it's like, too bright. Oh my glop. Okay. So yeah, this enemy is kind of, I don't know, it's weird. I don't really know where the hitbox is on it. You can hit it anywhere. But basically, you just want to beat the crap out of it. Don't worry about the flying head. They'll beat the crap out of you, but don't worry about it. It's not, you can't hurt it or anything. And if you have the red shield like I have by this point, it blocks fire. So, you know, that's pretty helpful. Just don't let them run into you. And now there's two of them. It's a shame if you get hit by one. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, hint, hint. Yeah, there it went. But that's okay, I still had my fairies with me. So yeah, I choose to keep them in the bottles and just let them heal me after I fall. I think I've explained this before. But, I mainly just don't trust myself with it. I'm afraid I'll set it, like, free, and then it'll either fly away or I'll die, and then I'll miss that chance to have that fairy. But anyway, that boss is now defeated. And I got a heart container. And then I caught the diamond as it was falling just to see if I could. And now to save the actual maiden. Should have made the same voice, why not? JKO, thanks to you, I was able to escape the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. As the sages sealed away in the Dark World, the Knights of Hyrule defended them from the attack of the evil monsters. I heard that the Knights of Hyrule were nearly wiped out in that battle. You're perhaps the last one to carry on the bloodline of those knights. It's ironic that the last one in the line has the potential to become the hero of legend. Surely you can destroy Ganon. Do you understand? May the way of the hero lead to, like, the Triforce. Alright, so, now that that is completed, we get to walk out of that fun giant monster, and now we get to do some side quests. I know how much you guys probably love those, right? So anyway, this is going to be a fun upgrade we actually get here. This is a, if you want a big attack booster. Ribbit, your body did not change. You're just an ordinary guy. I used to blah blah blah, I lived in the town, blah blah blah, whatever. Take me to my partner, Ribbit. Okay, so we're taking him to his partner, who just happens to be the blacksmith. So yeah, now I can move these giant blocks, which is awesome, even though I wouldn't really have to, technically. Well, yeah, I wouldn't have to for this. Because all you got to do is go back to the light world. Nice cool transformation. Oh, what's this? You found my partner? Happy days are here again. Drop by here, blah, 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 and I'll give you a high five. Actually, it's like, basically you leave and come back and then talk to him, and he's like, hey, you, welcome. So, and then you ask him to temper your sword. For the fun, 10 rupees. And now I'm dancing around because I have a sword. It's like... Because obviously I was stupid, so... Nothing changed there. Oh yeah, now it's still... I was still doing it. Alright. Now, here's a... Actually, it's a piece of heart is what I'm about to get now. I finally said it right. I always call it a heart piece, but it's a piece of heart. All you gotta do is hit down each and every one of these pegs. That's right, just smash the pegs. Yes, indeed. Alright, there we go. Yeah, sometimes it's a bit tedious. And we got a piece of heart, which means one more heart container. So. Now we get... Actually, yeah, we do return to Light World now. Now, by this time, I'm sure the sword would probably already be done, but I wanted to go and do the other crap first. So I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and, just speed through this as fast as possible. So you want to head up and go up to Death Mountain. Which I kept calling Mount Doom last time. I made the joke, I annotated it, I think, but, or captioned it. There he is, of course, that guy that we helped earlier, he heals us. But yeah, I was making the reference to Lord of the Rings by calling it Mount Doom, and I kept calling it that the rest of the part. Okay. So now I'm actually taking the other path, which I never actually shown you guys. All I do is just stick to the south, like, areas. If you want to get out, at least. If you want to go explore around, there's not really anything there. And there's that up path right there, but I think I... Man, sorry about that, guys. My, throat's getting a little raspy on me. I guess it's been getting raspier through this LP, though. Oh, well. So yeah, that was that path. You just stick to the southern path. Is what I was trying to say. And I hate those enemies. They're annoying in like every Zelda game. Alright. So yeah, you just go back to the Dark World right there, drop down, and right here you gotta hammer this, and I wonder we'll get across the spikes. Oh, that's right, the invisible cape lets us go intangible for some strange reason. Which, intangible is you phase through objects. So I only assume I'm phasing through the spikes in the floor. That or I'm hovering, I'm not sure. But yeah, you gotta lift this block up, and you almost run out. And all four, or I guess all 8 technically, 4 on both sides, skull pots have hearts in them, so it's just for healing if you need it. But I didn't, so I was just gonna grab the one and get out of there. With my new fun staff. Which I have yet to use. I don't think I use it in this. I don't think I used it in my practice file. Oh well, that just makes it more fun. Alright, so now we are back in the light world. We get to call our bird again. Who just basically ran me into that boulder. So I went back to Link's house, basically to run all the way up to the blacksmith. Because well, first I had to go down and go into the Dark World. That was the problem. I had to go to the Dark World first, then I had to move up. But there is my new sword. It is so much more powerful. This is an epic version of the Master Sword. Some of those enemies, like the guys with the weird tentacle things coming out of their heads, yes, that's how I explain them. That's a horrible way, but they take like 5 or 6 hits. You can kill them with like 1, and that's it. So yeah, you talk to or walk up to this treasure, and you're like, oh, I can't open it. Well, we'll just have it follow me. And I don't know why, but the treasure just makes me think of like a puppy. I don't know, it's cute. It just follows you around. I'm like, oh, I got my own pet treasure chest. Like if you jump off cliffs and stuff, it follows you. Because he says he's bringing it with him, but it's floating there. So yeah, now we're going back to visit the guy that had the sign, if you remember him. Who's like, I have a sign and don't talk, don't whatever, blah blah blah. So now we actually get to talk to him. He's like, I heard you blah 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 used to be a thief, right? I'll open a chest for you. Just keep it a secret from everyone else, will you promise? And he does, and you get the final magic bottle. So yeah, there's the new sword. I didn't actually use it on him. I just used the Master Sword Blazer Laster. Yes, Laser Blast. Exactly what I was trying to say. Anyway. So yeah, that's what that was. And I'm actually getting close to being done with this part. I mean, I'm not going to start signing out yet, obviously, but... I don't know. I'm glad to be done with this part. Hopefully the next part I will be a bit more awake whenever I'm recording. Because I'll probably end up hearing this tomorrow and think, oh my god, I've sounded high out of my mind. Or I'll end up hearing it tomorrow and be like, wow, that sucks, that was actually my best one so far. But, whatever, it doesn't really matter. I just have fun making these things. I mean, that's the reason LP, right? I don't see anybody sitting around being like... Because it's not like we get... Well, I guess some LPers get paid, but... No one in True Friends Gaming gets paid for it. Oh yeah, that's where I had some lag. I think it might throw the audio off a bit here, too. So that's just a forewarning. But, yeah. We don't get paid for anything, so... I hope everybody else in the group does it because they enjoy it. I also assume that's why Sora doesn't. Anyway. So here is the next temple, actually. We're not going to be doing that in this part, but this is the Ice Temple. We get to go into the Light World, and this is the way that you enter it, actually. And... yes, now we are back in the Dark World, and we are at the temple. Which is the Ice Palace. So, without further ado, until next time, guys, later.